Hi guys, it's Michelle here, and today we're talking about money, money, money. So let's talk about some money, honey. How do you get paid in Beachbody? That's the number one question a lot of times that coaches will have. In addition, they also are intimidated by making money, and like the whole idea of possibly having to sell something freaks them out. And hopefully by now you figured out that it's not about sales, rather just sharing what you're doing, sharing your journey, sharing your success with the programs, and the rest will happen naturally. So, but it is, I want to say too, I'm going to repeat, Team Give, our mission is to help others live a healthy and fulfilling life by giving the gift of health and wealth with a servant heart. And I also want to say, when we talk about money, there is nothing wrong with wanting to make money. Money brings you financial freedom. It provides shelter. It provides food for your children. It provides freedom to spend more time with your children, to take more vacations. So money, you know, there's nothing wrong with wanting to make money in this business. And it's all about your goals. So if you want to make a little bit of money, that's fine. If you want to make a lot of money, that's fine. Your coach, this team, we're here to support you in whatever your goals are. So how do you make this money? First off, commissions. You get 25% commissions off of anything that you sell, any products that you get people started with. So commissions is probably the easiest for people to understand. The next way that we get paid is called team, and let me back up. A lot of this may seem over your head. Some of it was over my head for probably 2 years until I got paid in this manner. It didn't make sense to me, no matter how many times I heard it. So just know that there are several different ways that you get paid within Beachbody. As a new coach, most people get paid as commissions in the beginning, but eventually that becomes a very small percentage of your paycheck. Eventually it becomes more about your team cycle bonuses, which is when you get paid based upon the activity of your team. So the better your team does, the more money you'll make. You'll basically make $14 to $18, depending upon how your team is doing. And that doesn't seem like much at all. $14 to $18, you're like, whoopity-doo. But that builds up over time. Like I said, that will become the majority of your paycheck. So for instance, I also want to share that for me personally, I haven't done any more sales than what I've done since the beginning. So since the beginning, my goal has always been to help 3 to 5 people every month. And I've done that consistently every month. Now some months, you know, some years I worked myself and Brian's business. So I really helped more like 10 people a month, honestly. But for the most part, I'll probably average, honestly, 8 people a month maybe that I help consistently. And so my sales haven't increased, but yet I get paid a lot more. I get paid, you know, in the beginning, I couldn't quit my full-time school psych job by making $14 an hour, or $14. You know, my first few paychecks was $14, $20, $50, back down to $0, $20, $50, you know, wasn't too much in the beginning. But now it's enough for myself and my husband to stay home with my daughter full-time. So, so we have commissions, we have team cycle bonuses. Next, we have matching bonuses. So you also get paid a matching bonus upon what certain individuals in your team produce and do. So, and it's not much, it's 1%. And so, you know, when one of your teammates or whatever, your personally sponsored coaches produce basically enough cycle or whatever, and they cycle, you know, $14 like we talked about, or $18, you get paid $1.80 off of that. Not much. But when that person starts making, you know, cycling $300 a week, then that's $30. And then they start making 1,000, and that's 100, and then 5,000, and that's, you know, $500 you'd be making. So it does grow. It does take time though. And then the last way, and it's not really the last way, but the last main way that we get paid, there's other ways besides these 4 that I'm covering, but are store bonuses, basically store bonus pools that you can partake in. And there's a bonus at 5 star, and these are just different ranks, different levels in the business. 5-star, 10-star, and 15-star. And those last, like the last bonus pool, I think was 60,000. If you were all those bonuses. For me, I'm a 5-star, so that's where I'm at. So I'll just review. So you have commissions, you have team cycle bonuses, you have matching bonuses, and then you have star bonuses. So those are the 4 ways in which we get paid. And now I'll kind of share a little bit about my journey and my success as well. So for me, I was a crazy, stressed out school psychologist, coming home in tears probably multiple times a week, staying up till 3 o'clock in the morning, working on reports, too high of a caseload. The better job that I did, the more work that would be placed upon me, the more responsibilities that would be placed upon me without additional pay or support. I felt very underappreciated in what I did, and I worked really, really hard. So I was praying that something had to change, because I knew that something had to change, basically. I was miserable. So it was my yoga teacher that introduced me to the coaching opportunity. And for me, my story is a bit different than most. I was already helping people with Turbo Jam and basically Turbo Jam. I had my principals and my teachers doing it. I've always loved Beachbody programs. So for me, it was kind of a no-brainer. I was like, sure. And so, I'll try this out. I'm already doing it. So I signed up as a coach, and I had no clue, basically, that I would quit my full-time job as a school psych in a year. I would retire my husband after 3 years, and I guess I have to go. So yes, I was able to retire after 1 year, or just quit my job after 1 year, and retired, brought my husband home after 3 years. We have been coaching now for 5 years, and this opportunity has allowed us to move back to my hometown, be close to raise our daughter, close to family, to her grandparents and my brother and nieces and nephews and her cousins. It has allowed Brian and myself to be able to stay home full time with Emma. It's allowed us to travel to crazy places we never dreamed that we'd go. We've been to Italy and Cancun and Atlantis and Disney World, and all trips paid for by Beachbody or by coaches. It's unreal. So we've been tremendously blessed with this coaching opportunity. And like I said, I just started off without any expectations, honestly. Didn't have that big of a why. Knew I wanted to do something, I enjoyed helping people, and I loved health and fitness. And then I really do just want to tie it all back into, if you have the heart to just help people and expect nothing in return, the rest will fall into place. I'm not going to lie, this business is hard. If you want to make the money, you have to still do the work. But the work is no comparison. I'll put it this way. My most stressful day as a Beachbody coach is no comparison to just a typical day that I used to have as a school psychologist. Eric Worre is one of my mentors, and he says, what we do is not perfect. It's not the best. It's just better. And that's so true. What we do isn't perfect. It's just better. That's all. It's still hard work. There's still ups and downs. It still can be frustrating at times. But overall, it's no comparison. And we'll get into more questions. I do want to say, if you have any questions at all, please, please, please post below, or post on the pinned post at the top of the page. You have a spot for questions. We want to hear what your questions are. You can ask anything. Like I said, anything. So if you want to know more information about money, ask away. Bye, guys.